Hello children, we have done first 25 sums of exercise 15th B, that is lesson number linear equation. Today we are going to complete the next question, that is from 26 to 45. I have picked few sums from that. Let us do few of them. Remaining you have to complete, children. So I have taken question number 29, where the question is, a man is 5 times as old as his son. In 2 years' time, he will be 4 times as old as his son. Find their present ages. Okay, so let us see what is given. Now, the father's age now is 5 times of son's age. After 2 years, the son's age and the father's age has to be going to be a double of it. Now, 4 times of it. So see the equation how you have to make. Now we don't know the present ages of both of them, so we'll consider son's age as x. Now what is told? Father's present age, or a man is 5 times of his son's age. So if son is x years old, the father has to be 5 times of that. So that is 5x. Fine. So these are present years, ages of both of them. Now in 2 years it is told. So in 2 years means after 2 years. So after 2 years, whatever son's age is there, we have to add 2 in that. So that will be son's age. So if you are 10 years old now, after 2 years you are going to be 10 plus 2. So that will be 12. So here son's age is x, and after 2 years he is going to be x plus 2. Even the father's age has to be increased by 2 years, isn't it? Now father's present age is 5x. If you add 2 in that, that will be father's age after 2 years. So son's age after 2 years is x plus 2. Father's age after 2 years is 5x plus 2. Now what is told? After 2 years, father's age will be 4 times of son's age. Now how you are going to do? Son's age you have to make 4 times. So son's age is x plus 2, that you have to make 4 times. So multiply that with 4. So what I done? 4 in the bracket x plus 2 means the age is x plus 2, that is 4 times means multiply with 4. That will be equal to father's that times age, 5x plus 2. So that is the equation. You have to solve this equation. You will get x value, and that is x value means son's present age. Fine. And then you have to make it 5 times. You will get father's present age. Now let us go to 31st question. The question is, Seema is 10 years elder than Rekha. The ratio of their ages is 5:3. Find their ages. Now Rekha is Seema's age is 10 years more than Rekha. So who is smaller here? So Rekha is smaller. Okay. So we'll consider Rekha's age as x, and Seema is 10 years older than Rekha. So Seema's age will be x plus 10. Got it? So Rekha is x, Seema's age is x plus 10. Now their ages ratio is 5:3. Now how do we write it? Ratio we write it in fraction. So 5:3, we are going to write 5/3, and Seema's age is x plus 10, Rekha's age is x. So we got the equation, x plus 10 by x is equal to 5:3. Now what you are going to do? You are going to cross multiply it. You will get x value, that will be Rekha's age, and then you have to add 10 years in that. So you will get Seema's age. Now we will go to the next sum, that is 32nd sum. 5 years ago, the age of Parvati was 4 times the age of her son. The sums of their present ages is 55 years. Find Parvati's present age. Fine. Now they have given 5 years ago's ages and present ages. Now 5 years ago, how much was Parvati's son? He was x years old. and she was 4 times of her son. So son's age we are going to consider as x, and Parvati's will be 4 times of x. Okay, so these are the ages 5 years ago. Now present age. Now 5 years the son was x. So present age means today's age x plus 5, and Parvati's age also 4x plus 5, because both of them are increased by 5 years. Okay, now if you add their present ages, the sum is 55. So present age of son is x plus 5, present age of Parvati is 4x plus 5. If you add both of them, that is 55. So equal to 55. Open the brackets, find out x value, that is 5 years ago's age. You have to find out present ages. So you have to add 5 in both, you will get present ages. Now let us go to the next question, that is 34th one. The question is, 9 years hence a girl will be 3 times as old as she was 9 years ago. Fine. How old is she now? The question is, 5 years hence a girl will be 3 times of her age of 9 years ago. Now after, see, the girl's present age we are going to consider as x. Fine. After 9 years, what will be her age? X plus 9. And before 9 years, what will be her age? That will be x minus 9. Got it? Present age is x. After 9 years, it has to be added by 9. So x plus 9. Before 9 years, x minus 9. So the 9 years ago, the age was 3 times of what she is going to be after 9 years. So the previous age, 9 years ago's age, you have to multiply with 3. So she will get her age after 9 years. So multiply her age before 9 years, it was x minus 9. You have to multiply that with 3. So that will be 3 in the bracket x minus 9 is equal to x plus 9. So that will be her age after 9 years. Solve that, you will get her present age. Then we'll go to the 31st question. 35 question. Listen to it. A man made a trip of 480 kilometers in 9 hours. Some part of the trip was covered at 45 km per hour and the remaining at 60 km per hour. Find the part of the trip covered by him at 60 km per hour. Listen to it. A man has traveled for 9 hours. Fine. And he has traveled 480 kilometers. For first few hours, he has traveled at the speed of 45 kilometers per hour. And after that, he has traveled at the rate of 60 kilometers per hour. Fine. Now, how much he has traveled? He has traveled for 9 hours. Fine. So, we don't know how much hours he has traveled at the speed of 45. How much hours he has traveled for at the speed of 60. So, what we'll do? We'll consider that he has taken x hours at the speed of 45 kilometers. Fine. So, some part of the speed 45 kilometers at x hours, then remaining part at the 60 km per hour. So how many hours he must have taken? Total is 9. First part he has covered at x hours, so at 60 km per hour he has traveled for 9 minus x hours. Fine. Have you got, children? For x hours he has traveled at the rate of 45 kilometers, and 9 minus x hours he has traveled at the speed of 60 km per hour. Now total distance covered in x hours. How do we do? Speed into time taken, isn't it? So distance covered in x hours is 45 into x, and distance covered in 9 minus x is at the rate of 60 per kilometer. Now together it is 480 kilometers. So how you are going to write? 45 into x, that is distance covered at in x hour at the speed of 45, and then 9 minus x, remaining distance at the remaining time at the speed of 60. So together it is 480 kilometers. So the equation will be 45 into x plus 60 in the bracket 9 minus x is equal to 480 kilometers. Solve the bracket, you will get x value, that is the time taken at the rate of 45 kilometers, and remaining will be at the speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Next we are going to do the 39th one. The question is, the length of each of the equal side of an isosceles triangle is 4 cm longer than the base. If the perimeter of the triangle is 62 cm, find the length of the sides of the triangle. Now, do you know what is isosceles triangle? Where two sides are equal. So fine, here the two equal sides are 4 centimeter more than the base. So the base is smaller and the equal other two sides are 4 centimeters more than that. So how we are going to consider? The base we will consider as x centimeter, the other side will be x plus 4, and the third side also will be x plus 4, because these two sides are equal. So base is x and the other two sides are x plus 4, x plus 4. If you add that all, you will get the perimeter 62 centimeters. So the equation will be x plus x plus 4 plus x plus 4 is equal to 62. Solve it, you will get x value, that is base value. Adding 4 to that, you will get the other equal sides. Next is 41. Raman has 3 times as much money as Kamal. If Raman gives rupees 750 to Kamal, and then Kamal will be having twice as much as left with Raman. How much had each originally? Now we don't know. See, Kamal and Raman, two boys are there. They are having some money, and Raman has 3 times of Kamal's money. So we'll consider Kamal has x rupees. Fine. And if you consider Kamal has x rupees, Raman has 3 times of that, that is 3x. Fine. So Kamal is having x rupees, Raman is having 3x rupees. Now after what has happened, Raman has given 750 rupees to Kamal. Now after that, Kamal will be having 750 rupees more, no? So after Raman gave money rupees 750 to Kamal, Kamal has now x plus 750, isn't it? Because whatever money is there with him, it will be added with 750. And Raman was having 3x rupees. And you have to subtract 750 because from his money he has given. So 3x minus 750. So after Raman giving money to Kamal, Kamal has x plus 750 and Raman has 3x minus 750. Now after this exchange of money, Kamal has Raman has double of the Raman's money. So what you are going to write? X plus 750 is Kamal's money and Raman's money is 3x minus 750. So Raman has less money than Kamal. So you have to double the money which Raman has. So 2 in the bracket 3 minus 750, that is doubled to make equal to Kamal's money. So the equation is x plus 750 is equal to 2 in the bracket 3x minus 750. So you solve the bracket, open the bracket, solve it, you will get x value, that will be Kamal's money. Next is 42. The angle of a triangle are in the ratio of 2:3:4. Find the angles. Now children, you know the angle sum property. All the 3 angles together of a triangle are 180 degrees. the angle measurements are not given, but the ratio of the measurement is given, that is 2 is to 3 is to 4. So if one angle is 2, the other has to be 3 and the third one has to be 4. So we don't know the measurement, we are going to consider first as 2x, second one as 3x and the last one is 4x. If you add all these three angles, it has to be 180 degrees. So 2x plus 3x plus 4x is 180. Solve that. Next, 45th, that is the last sum I am doing for you, and I have solved that also. Remaining sums you have to solve on your own, children. A workman is paid rupees 150 for each day he works and is fined rupees 50 for each day he is absent. In a month of 30 days, he has earned rupees 2100. How many days he was absent? Now listen to the question once again. A man works for 30 days. If he works, he will get 150 rupees. And if he is absent for one day, 50 rupees is subtracted. Fine, that is fine. And then at the end of the month, he has got 2100 rupees. So you have to find out how many days he was absent for his work. Now we'll start. He has worked, the workman has worked for X days. Fine. So there are 30 days in the month, it is told. He has worked for X days. So how many days he is absent? 30 minus X. So whatever they worked, remaining work days he is absent. So he worked for X days, he was absent for 30 minus X days. So this is the number. Instead of variables, you consider them as a number. So X days is a present number, 30 minus X is absent number. Now he will get 150 for present days. So he get 150 into X, because for each day he is getting 150. So he was present for X days. So his pay will be X into 150. Now he was absent for 30 minus X days. For that 50 rupees for each one, each day will be fined. So how much money is fined, that we have to find out. For that what you have to do, 30 minus X days into 50, that is money taken out. So that will be, if you open the bracket, you will get 1500 minus 50. Now total money received is 2100. So whatever he has worked and got the money, from that remaining for the absent fine he has to give. So how you are going to write the equation? 150x, that is money he received for working for X days, from that minus whatever fine he has given. So 1500 minus 50x you have to subtract to get 2100. So when you solve the bracket, X value will be 18. So he has worked for 18 days now. Now the question is, how many days he was absent? So 30 minus 18, that is 12 days he was absent. Fine. So I have most of the sums I have completed. I have done that. So remaining sums you have to do, children, on your own. If you have doubt, let me know. Complete the exercise, that is 15A and 15B both. Okay. Till then, take care and bye.